Hi and welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can easily copy and paste from ChatGPT into a table in Word, customize that table and make it look professional, and alter any margins to make it perfectly fit. So let's open a new document. So the first thing to do is adjust my page margins. Over here you can see I've got a ruler. If you can't see the ruler, go to View, make sure Ruler is checked. Hover between the grey and white section and you'll have a double-headed arrow. Click and just pull that margin up, and then the same at the bottom, pull that margin down so that we've just got a little bit of extra space to get that table in. Then I'm just going to press my return key once just to give us one space at the top, and then go to Insert, Table, click on the drop down and select Insert Table. Here the number of columns I would like is 3 and the number of rows is 12. Then click OK. As you can see, our table's been inserted here. Our rows are very narrow and our columns are equally spread, and we want to adjust those as well for the numbers. So firstly, I'm going to hover over this line here. As you can see, my cursor changes. Just click and pull that over to the side here, and that's where we'll place our numbers. Secondly, I'm going to select all of these two columns here, then go to Table Layout, and then go to Distribute Columns, and it will make sure that these two columns are perfectly equal. Next, I'm going to go to ChatGPT. In here, I'm going to just ask for a list, which is really important. It needs to be a list of 12 different types of dog breed. Press enter. Now what I'm going to do is just going to click and drag across all of these selections. You can copy at the bottom here, but it does copy all of the formatting as well, which can be problematic. Once I've done that, I'm going to press Command or Control C on my keyboard, which has now copied all of this. I'm then going to go back to Word. Then I'm going to select this column here, go to the Home tab, go to Paste and select Keep Text Only and click. Now you can see that's all in place. I'm going to go back to ChatGPT. I'm going to ask for a list of description of the above breeds and press enter. As you can see, it's given me a list, but it's also given me the names of each of these breeds. And for the last column in my table, I don't actually want it to list this because that's in the previous column. So all I need to do is say, write the list without the name of the breed. So now we have our list. We're going to do exactly the same. Going to select everything, Command or Control C, back to Word, select the last column here, go to Paste, and then select Keep Text Only. Perfect. So now we've got all of our text in from ChatGPT and it's done it beautifully, but our table doesn't look great. So first I'm just going to put the numbers in, and then at the top here we need a title row as well. So I'm going to put my cursor in this top row, go to Table Layout and select Insert Above, and then we've got a title row here. So here I can type in the word breed, and here I can type in the word description. So to make this look much better and more professional, I'll show you a few tips and tricks. Firstly, just select this row, go to the Home tab, and in order to adjust the font, we're going to go to Increase Font Size, which is this one, and we can increase that font size until we're happy. And we can also select bold if we want to make that bold. We can also select the whole row, go to Table Design, go along to Shading, click on the drop down and select a shade of your choice. I'm going to select that grey. And then I'm going to make this row a little bit taller. So go to Table Layout, go to Height, then use the Increase arrow here And as you can see, each time I make that adjustment, it increases the height of this row. Then I can go over here to the font alignment and select align to center, and that looks a lot better there. But you can see there's less space at the top than the bottom, so it hasn't quite aligned it. So I'm going to select that row again. I'm going to increase the row height again, deselect. So with this row here, or this column here, I'm going to select the numbers, go to align to center. Once again, I can go to the Home tab, make them bold if I want to. The second column, I'm going to go to Table Layout. Once again, align to center. Then go to the Home tab, increase the font size, again until I'm happy. And then on this column here, we can once again go to the Table Layout and put them into the center. But you can see there's a tiny margin at the top and the bottom of these cells, which makes it quite unpleasant to read or identify. It doesn't look particularly professional. So what I can do is right click, go down to Table Properties, then go to Cell at the top here, then go to Options, and here we can see Cell Margins, uncheck same as the whole table, and then we can use the Increase tool here. I'm going to set it to 2, and the bottom margin here, I'm also going to set that to 2. Click OK, click OK again, and then Word has adjusted the margin at the top and the bottom of these boxes to make it a little bit more readable. If you still want more room, of course you can do the same. Again, the margins are quite tight on the sides here. So once again, you can select this column, right click, Table Properties, go to Cell again, go to Options, and then you can increase the left and right ones as well. Let's maybe take these up to 2.5. Click OK, OK once again. As you can see, we've got a little bit more room. It is still a bit tight in areas, but you can go back and make those adjustments if you want to. Okay, so you can see I've made further adjustments, so I've got more space around my cell, but you can see one of my rows has gone on to the next page. So the way you can deal with this is to actually decrease the font size in the last row. Select the last row, go to the Home tab, decrease the font size. I've gone down to 11, and now once again you can see that's on my page. And then I'm just going to adjust the margins just to move the table down just a little bit. Now we're going to address the borders around the outside to make them a bit more bold. So I'm going to select the whole table by using this top left square, go to Table Design, and over here you've got all the tools you need to adjust your borders. So this one here is the thickness of your border, and normally you're around 1 point, 1.5 points, but I'm going to go up to 3 points to make the line a bit thicker. Then go to Borders, and I'm just going to select outside borders. Now when I click on this, because I selected the whole table, it will put an outside border around the entire table. I can do that again by selecting the top row, because I want a border around the outside of the title row. And because outside borders is already selected, I can just click on it, and you can see outside borders has appeared around this top row. And then this column here, I'm going to do the same, select the column, and once again go to outside borders and deselect. Perfect. So once you're happy with your table, you can just save it or print it. But of course you can go through here now, you can change all of the fonts, so you don't have to use the default fonts on Word. But don't forget that it will make adjustments to the size of the table and the size of the cells and the row heights. All you need to do is adjust the font size, and usually that will sort out the issue. So I hope that's helped you today. If it has, please like and subscribe, and have a great day.